Good morning. Excuse me. It is 10:20 a.m. on Saturday, March 30th, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. One more day until I'm flying back to North Korea, or not North Korea, South Korea. Yeah, definitely want to make sure I know which one I'm going to. So I'm, yes, flying tomorrow evening. So tomorrow I will be continuing my rewatch of Gravity Falls, but the next video I post will be upon my arrival in South Korea. And but today I wanted to talk a little bit about, I watched the pilot of the new TV show version of What We Do in the Shadows, which I think is actually, I don't remember when it actually went and became available, because I had been eagerly anticipating the show but somehow missed the specific actual day that it was premiering, but I was able to watch it on demand. And I was eagerly anticipating this particular show because I'm a big fan of the movie. The movie, if you're not familiar with it, is largely, it's a joint production. It's got Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi involved, and it is a wonderful, silly movie about a group of vampires sharing a house, and they're all very silly. It's very sort of, I don't know, I mean, it's a little bit like, I don't know, it's maybe it's like The Office except silly vampires living in a house. I don't know, it's hard to describe past that, except that it's lots of fun. And then the show is an American production, but I believe Jermaine Clement is still involved, and he's not performing, but he's involved with the production and the writing and all that. And it's I can vouch now to say that I think it's good. I think the first episode of the TV show, it's a slightly different cast. It has some different ideas. It's been set in Staten Island rather than New Zealand, and but it's got some, and it's clearly doing some of the same things, but it's also got some new ideas too, and I'm very pleased with it. One is that it's apparently airing on a late night slot so that they can actually do, they do some swearing in it. It's got a little bit more adult content than if it were in a primetime slot, but not to an extreme degree. It's mostly, there's some F-bombs in there, that sort of thing. They do discuss killing and drinking people's blood, but it's very cartoony as depicted. But it's very fun. It has all of these vampires, but depicted as these really sort of old-fashioned, awkward people that are vampires. And there's just, they have arguments in the hallway about whether they should go and sit in the library before they read the important letter. There's planning about some big important ancient vampire named the Baron is coming to visit, and he's disappointed in them for not having taken over and conquered the New World. And they're, feeling frustrated and worried that he's disappointed in them. And they are making lots of plans about, we have to we have to find a place to have our important ritual. We could do it in the attic, perhaps. Oh, but then we'd have to move the Stairmaster, that sort of thing. And it's, I think it's a lot of fun. If you liked the movie, then I definitely think that the show, at least the pilot, seems very much in the same vein. And I think you'll enjoy if you liked the movie. And if you have not seen either, then good news. If any of the stuff that I'm describing sounds even a little bit funny, then I recommend that you perhaps watch a trailer or a commercial, or you could just watch the first episode of the TV show. And if you like that, then guess what? There's a movie version too that you will also like. So good news all around. So I'll leave it there and talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.